a fella there getting his iron ring at the same time. And he asked me, it was a client from my previous lives.
Yeah.
And he says, what is your plan? What are you going to do? And I said, well, I'm going to go to work for a consulting company downtown. And I ultimately want to start my own oil company. And he looked at me and says, what makes you think you can start your own oil company?
I thought you were nuts.
Yeah. And I just thought and I said to him, I says, what makes you think I can't?
Yeah. That's what I want to do.
Yeah. This is what I want to do. And ultimately it's hard.
Of course.
But you know what? I did it.
You did it. Well, you have to. That is what I feel is the true spirit of Alberta and Saskatchewan, and a lot in the West. And I know I'm not taking away from Ontario because I grew up there. I can really feel it.
Yes.
Here, always have. And so, yeah, you wanted to do it, and no one's stopping me. And you did it.
And
no, it's not an easy road.
It's not an easy road, and anything that's worthwhile is it's a lot of work.
Right.
And ultimately, what happens on the way through is, because I was so busy, working work-wise and focusing on, I had to focus on my family too, because we had my daughter when I was in my 4th year of engineering. Mm-hmm. Had to focus on that too, take care of your kids and your family and make sure that when you get to, my current age, that my wife and I still know each other. So, so you've got to spend time with your family. And I've found that highly important. Mm-hmm. And with the international work and even the work that we were doing in Canada, you can't do this now, but some of the first wells I sat on my own. I took my daughter with me and my wife, and
you used to be able to. That's a good point. You used to be able to bring your families out to the rigs.
Yeah, you can't do that now, but at the time, it was, it was a great experience. My daughter,
probably loved it.
She did.
Yeah.
She did.
Did they just stay in the trailer? Or I mean, you can say it doesn't matter.
Well, and one of my favorite stories is like. I'd been up all night doing whatever it is I was doing as a supervisor. My daughter's, and this is going to sound like child abuse, but I lost my daughter. I'm like,
you couldn't find her.
I couldn't find her. I'm like, and she's like 4 or 5, whatever the age she was. I'm like, where the heck did she go? And so I'm, got my PPE on and I'm wandering around the rig. I'm like, where did she get to? And I go into the doghouse and I had her a pair of steel toe boots and a little hard hat and. The whole shoot.
She had all the gear on.
She had all the gear on, and she's sitting in the doghouse with this driller, great big mountain of a man.
Right.
And she's sitting there sharing a ham sandwich with him.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, this is something that, you're never getting an opportunity to do.
That's pretty cute.
It is cute.
Yeah.
And so I took, both of my kids have been to Europe with me when I was working, Ukraine and Albania. My son worked a drilling rig in Albania for me.
Oh yeah, that's
my daughter,
proud dad moment.
It's amazing. Yeah. Right.